The first thing the analyst must know is the database and the data stored in it. Now our eCard company is storing data in three tables. First is the customers table. In this table, each registering customer is assigned a unique customer ID, and against this ID, all other customer details such as customer name, age, city, state of residence, etc. are being stored. Second is the products table. In this table, our supply chain team maintains a list of all products we are selling. With this, they also store the name, subcategory, and category of each product. Each product is also assigned a unique ID called product ID. Third is the transaction table or the sales table. All sales transactions are stored into it. It has product ID of product being sold. It has customer ID of customer who is buying it, and it has other details such as order date, ship date, selling price, and discount, etc. Let us go and look at these tables first. When I run the first query, I get the result in the window below. The customer table has this structure. In the columns, it has column ID, column name, segment, age, country, city, state, postal code, and the region. In the rows, it has all the records of different customers. Let us look at the product table. It has only four columns: product ID, category, subcategory, and the product name. And each product is in the different rows. Let's run the third query to look at the sales table. In the sales table, we have lots of rows and columns. In the columns, you can see we have customer ID also. This is the ID of customer who is ordering it. We have product ID also. This is the product being ordered. We have other details such as sales value, quantity ordered, discount given, and the profit earned. Now let us see if we can answer the questions of our colleagues. Now the marketing manager is asking us to provide the number of customers belonging to the three age groups in all the four regions. To do this, I have this query written. If I run this query, I get the following result. You can see that in every region except South, category 2 has the maximum count. These are the people between the age of 36 to 54. Whereas in South, category 3 has maximum count. So marketing manager can now choose appropriate marketing channel in South region to focus on customers who have more than 56 years of age. In all the three other regions, the marketing manager can go ahead with a common marketing channel aimed at middle-aged customer. Let us see what ops manager is asking us. He wants to find out the top selling products of East and least selling products of South region. So we go to the database and we write and run the corresponding queries. First, to get the top selling products of East, we run this query. You can see these are the top 5 selling products of East region. The operations manager should be ordering these 5 products since these are high selling products in the East region. Now let us run the second query to find out the least selling products of South. We can see that these are the 5 products with minimum sales. The operations manager can recall these products to make some space in the South warehouse. Next, let us see what finance manager is asking us. He wants the total revenue loss from discounts and the comparison of discounts given versus revenue generated by each product. So we write the corresponding query and run it. If I select this first query and run it, we get that 322,000 units is the total revenue loss because of the discount given. When I select and run the second query, We find out the sales of each product in the revenue column. We find out the discount given for each product in the discount column and the ratio of these two. I have ordered it in the descending order of this ratio, which means that for the first product, we have given 4 times the discount than the revenue it has generated. Similar is the situation with the next few products where we have given more discount than the revenue that particular product was generating. The finance manager needs to study these products and decide either to raise the price of these products or to discontinue the coupon or to discontinue the sale of this product altogether. You can see that by writing these few lines, which seem to be in simple English language, you are able to get meaningful information out of your data. We will learn everything about these queries in the videos to come, and I assure you that it is simple and you will be able to write complex queries after completing the course. But before starting with queries straight away, let's first learn some basic theory of data management. For this, see you in the next section.